right, well, you could argue his kickboxing is as good as anyone's in this division, but this is a mixed martial arts fight, and you got to think that a lot of people in this division are going to try to put him on his ass.
Well, you have to. If you're standing with this guy, if you're stuck on your feet fighting this man, you're constantly in trouble. So you've got to give him mixed looks. But I'm going to tell you, he has been very impressive in this regard. He has shown an ability to stay upright, defend takedowns just enough to give himself a chance. And because of that, he has had a lot of success at the start of his UFC career.
And he's brought in a lot of fans from the kickboxing world. So let's see if he can produce for all the masses watching around the world tonight. Well, he's the owner of the consensus best knockout of 2018 against Chan Sung Jung. That came with 1 second to go in the 5th and final round. Yair Rodriguez back on the proving ground tonight.
Yair Rodriguez is a guy that since winning the Ultimate Fighter Latin America has earned five Performance of the Night bonuses in 7 fights. Every time that he fights, it's very exciting. He's very skilled. He can do it all. He went out to Chicago after the show, lived with Izzy Martinez, learned wrestling, learned to speak English, just developed an overall game of mixed martial arts to put himself in a position where he could one day fight for a UFC championship.
And it's fortunate that he was able to work out his differences with the UFC, because one thing I will say without a doubt, he deserves to be in the biggest show in the sport, and Yair Rodriguez very much a factor here in this featherweight division. Yair Rodriguez has graced the octagon. We are set to go for our main event of the evening. All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this featherweight tilt. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Silva! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Yair El Pantera Rodriguez!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, of course, by way of Chihuahua, Mexico. Here is the man who has put the UFC on the map in Mexico, the wildly entertaining Yair Rodriguez. He does everything well, but the wrestling and the grappling has caught up with the striking.
Nice job blocking that punch.
Oh, how clean is that jab by Yair Rodriguez? Big knee there. And there's that kicking game from Yair Rodriguez on full display early on in this one tonight.
Yeah, Yair Rodriguez is a beast, and you know when you watch him, when you're going into the octagon with him, you've got to always be on high alert, because he can hit you from anywhere. And a lot of times, it comes from those kicks, those very diverse, scary, dangerous, challenging to understand kicks that he throws.
Oh, a nice land there by Yair Rodriguez, DC. There are so many different layers and dynamic strikes in the arsenal of Yair Rodriguez. The opposition just never knows what's coming.
Oh, nice.
And he caught the kick. Oh, looked like he might have been in range, but misses with the kick. Leg kick now.
Every time he throws that leg kick, it lands with so much force.
Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Lands the kick to the body there. Nice front kick there. Oh, nice jab to the dome by Rodriguez.
Heavy body kick lands.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Oh, flying knee to the head. Oh, big hook. That'll leave a mark. Just over 2 minutes, round one. Nice jab. And he blocks the shot there. And he switches to southpaw. Left hand counter. And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio.
Missed with that right hand.
Oh, nice.
That punch no good. Oh, he landed a flying knee to the head. All right, so he's dealing with some swelling upstairs, and you got to think his opponent is going to continue to attack that region.
Oh, my goodness. There it is again. Look at that.
Back to his feet.
Now we're going.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and he's starting to show itself.
15 seconds.
That hook was bad.
Oh, a big right hand. Outstanding back and forth first round. So as good a round as you can draw up. He had the knockdown early. Great round there from Yair Rodriguez. All right, let's check out some of the action from that previous round, DC, and what a display on the feet. Huge knockdown with that kick.
Yeah, he's a high-level striker. He throws these kicks to the body, he throws them low, but when he goes up top, he's very powerful, and he can end anybody's night. The toughness displayed by his opponent allowed him to stay in the fight, but he cannot take many more of those types of strikes.
You ready? You ready?
Round two here.
Nice punch here.
So Rodriguez continuing to manage distance beautifully tonight. He's got his kicking game on point.
He's so long. So Yair uses those kicks to not only brutalize you, but to maintain space. He's a well-rounded mixed martial artist. He's really improved in the wrestling, but ultimately, the kicking game will always be what defines Yair.
Oh, the roundhouse kick lands. Rodriguez's shot is blocked. Counters with the left hook. Nicely done there. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Push kick there to the body. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Back and forth we go. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, look at the redness underneath that left elbow. He is badgering that left side of the body. Nice punch by Rodriguez.
He's throwing these punches in combination, really dictate the face to his opponent.
Oh, great extension on the kick there by Yair Rodriguez. Such a difficult proposition on the feet. You never know what's coming. Switches stances beautifully. Rodriguez is sharp here early. Bleeding now, nasty cut on his nose.
Oh my goodness, what a kick!
Under 2 minutes now in round 2. Oh, and he caught the kick. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round 1. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Rodriguez kick to the body is blocked. Fighter lands a jab. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He has certainly found his range on the feet.
I mean, when you don't check, you're going to continue to get blasted with kicks. His opponent has not deterred him from keeping on throwing those kicks. Oh, inside kick.
30 seconds to go in this one.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, big left hand.
Lands a huge flying knee.
Final seconds.
Good work, guys. Come on.
Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good. Rodriguez's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
Third round underway. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here and just continues. Oh! Hook is there again. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news. Oh, that is a nasty inside leg kick, DC.
It is a great technique, but it only takes one time to check it,
right,
and your night can be over. Or,
oh, he gets back up, but barely. Look how wobbly he is. Rodriguez, right torso, starting to bruise pretty good here. Went for the inside leg kick. Oh, nice punch there by Yair Rodriguez.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
Well, he misses with the left punch there. Oh, he lands a kick to the leg. Well, if body language is any indication, mentally he is not back in this fight after that knockdown earlier in the day.
I mean, we thought the fight was over, so I guess it's a credit to him to still even fight. He's got to do something different if he has any designs of winning this fight.
Well, as soon as he goes with that high guard, he pays for it to the body. You see the bruises really starting to accumulate now.
In the beginning of the fight, you think, I got to protect my head at all costs. Right now, I believe that this guy has to worry about his body. Look at how red the side of his body is. He has got to change something.
Oh! Back to the feet now.
His nose is all crooked, it's all beat up, it's bleeding. He got hurt bad. That nose looks broken.
Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush, be patient, and in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put your opponent out.
Rodriguez is really limping heavily now. The leg kicks have... Oh, well, that swelling has essentially rendered him a one-eyed fighter, and to that end, the referee has paused the action. He calls for the ringside physician.
And here comes the doctor. Doctor's gonna take a look at him, check out the swelling, give him the old finger test to see if he can see his opponent in front of him and decide whether or not he can continue.
All right, well, the doctor appears to think he's still good to go, and you know what? If it's good enough for the doctor, it's good enough for me.
I'm all in.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health and safety check, and to no one's surprise, the fans support the decision for the action to continue.
Absolutely. I mean, this official decided you can go. Even though at times the fighter may question whether or not he can do it, we have very smart ringside officials that make a determination, and the determination is get your butt out there and fight. Let's see what happens.
And we have a very smart fighter who is going to have to start protecting that injury to prevent it from getting any worse. Man, that cut has really opened up. Leg kick is there. Looked like it did stun him a little bit. Hard shots landing on both sides here. Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 3 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, Yair El Patero Rodriguez.
All right, so how about the effort out of Yair Rodriguez here tonight? This is a plus athlete. He's got a penchant for being flashy, no doubt about it, but he found a home for those kicks early and often here tonight as he continues to prove that he is a featherweight force to be reckoned with. And you got to think, before Rodriguez's career is said and done, he will have earned an opportunity to compete for that UFC featherweight title.